Have you ever wondered what mysterious secrets the deep blue sea may hold? Now, imagine a 1945 mystery where a squadron of airplanes vanished over the Bermuda Triangle. Flight 19 reminds us how an unexpected event can change history, from the technology that we rely on to the way we understand our world's mysteries. As a lover of unsolved mysteries, I've always been intrigued with the Bermuda Triangle lore. And after researching this topic, I've learned a lot more, but still the mystery remains. Today, I'm sharing with you the story of Flight 19, analyzing key factors, and discussing some of the details regarding the flight and the Bermuda Triangle. Specifically, we'll cover the background of Flight 19, examine environmental and navigational factors, and consider some of the theories of the Bermuda Triangle. So this here is the Bermuda Triangle. It's located in the North Atlantic Ocean between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico. It's that little red triangle there. So, on December 5th of 1945, 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers flew off from a U.S. Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The flight was supposed to be just a routine training flight, and the leader in charge of the flight, Carroll Taylor, was a very experienced flyer with around 2,500 hours of flying, and his crew consisted of 14 airmen. According to Frankie Witzenberg, a former digital archivist at the U.S. Naval Institute, the weather was very standard during the training. There was some showers that were scattered, but the wind and visibility were considered normal, and the first half of the flight was successful. They made it to their flight at around 1,500 hours. So, now that we understand the background of Flight 19, let's now discuss the events that follow. As Flight 19 began its flight back to base, things began to take a turn for the worse. Although the weather had began favorable, it had began to decline through the flight. While flying through the Bermuda Triangle at around 1,600 hours, a radio interception was received from the flight. It was the pilot stating that they didn't know where they were and they must have gotten lost after the last turn. There was a lot of other messages received from Flight 19, and they all described how their compasses were malfunctioning and how lost they were. The pilots described everything looking strange, including the ocean, and that everything was wrong. They were sadly never able to be located, and all 14 men and their aircrafts were never seen again. An additional 13 men went missing on the same day, trying to locate Flight 19. So now that I've gone over the details of Flight 19, let's move on to some of the theories surrounding the disappearance. Steve Winston, a seasoned research and engineering executive and author, said in an article, most experts believe that Flight 19 just went off course, that they had gotten lost and each plane ran out of fuel one by one, resulting in their demise. This theory is the most widely accepted, but it doesn't explain why the rescue plane vanished. Additionally, in an article called The Mysterious Disappearance of Flight 19 by Evan Andrews, a History.com editor, there's mention of the Bermuda Triangle contributing to this loss. The Bermuda Triangle is an area of the Atlantic Ocean widely known for its large numbers of disappearances, and mechanical issues often happen in this area, and it's speculated that magnetic anomalies could contribute to the strange activity in the Bermuda Triangle. Other theories include parallel dimensions and even alien abductions. All speculation, of course. Now that we're left with more questions than answers, let's end with this. Flight 19's story shows us how mystery, technical difficulties, and even weather conditions can combine to produce a legend that still makes us wonder today. Deep inside the Bermuda Triangle, the vanishing of Flight 19 shows us that even our best technology can be completely overpowered by nature's secrets. Thank you for listening.